And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into another game here at Gaylor Field at Knoxville Catholic High School. This is the first of two games today on this Wednesday matchup. The Bobcats. They'll play two today, one against the Bears, second one against the Copperheads. The Bears are up first. They are in light blue. They are the home team. The Bears, the Bobcats, they are in navy blue. They are the away team. The Bobcats will bat first. They will send up 1, 2, 3. The Bears will take the field first. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I will be your broadcaster here in this one today, tomorrow, and for the rest of the season. A doubleheader today for the Bobcats, so any Bobcats fans listening, you'll have me for a couple games. Bears, any Bears fans out there, you remember last night, the Bears lost 15-4 against the Copperheads, so not the most memorable game for their squad. They'll look to bounce back, kind of straighten out the ship a little bit. The Bobcats had themselves not a bad week last week. They came into the week 0-6, played 4 games last week, went 3-1. They moved their record up to 3-7. 2 wins today could pull them out of 5th or out of last place, for that matter, for the first time here this season. On the mound for the Bears, it'll be lefty Tobias Peterson. He'll be throwing to Cole Hendrickson behind the dish. Owen Porter over on first. Bryson Shepard at second. Marcus Greenway at short. Blake Harrell at third. Abram Taylor at left, Tristan Vallone in center, and Andrew Holt in right. Due up first for the Bobcats, it will be Jaden Richardson. So the Bobcats did not give me a lineup today, nor is there a game changer role, it looks like. So in terms of who's up at the plate or who is on base, it will be purely up to me and my brain to remember which one of these kids is which. And it might get a little difficult at times, but we'll see if we can make it happen. Richardson plunked with the second pitch he sees. That'll put a runner on quickly. I've memorized most of these kids in the league by their numbers, positions, the way they carry themselves up to the plate. Up second will be Ian Setzer, and behind Setzer will be Isaac Yearwood. So with the runner on, the pitcher Peterson will look to dial back in against Ian Setzer. The Bobcats were supposed to play the Copperheads first and the Bears second, but I guess things got flipped around last second. And instead, it's the Bears first, and I'm going to still assume they're playing the Copperheads next. I don't imagine it's a doubleheader for the Bears. I imagine that things just got a little flip-flopped. Big lead for Richardson off of first. Ian Setzer now at a 2-1. Check over on the runner, nothing going. 4th appearance on the mound this season for Tobias Peterson. He comes in 7 innings of work under his belt so far this season. This is his 3rd game started. Allowed 7 hits, 7 earned runs. He'll have to keep those numbers down here against the Bobcats. The Bobcats can pull themselves up to, I believe I did the math, 3rd place in the league if they win both this and their next game. 3-1 home to Setzer. Misses a couple of free passes to start the inning. Bobcats quickly getting a few on. So Richardson will head to second, Setzer will head to first, and will step Isaac Yearwood. Behind Yearwood will be Dylan Lahr. He'll be the cleanup hitter on deck. 2 runners on, nobody out. The lefty stands in. Tobias Peterson, the PO, he's from Knoxville. That one fouled off. So the Bears coming into today, they sit at a 7-3-1 record. Bobcats at 3-7. We saw the first tie in the league on Monday. It was between the Bears and the Copperheads. Did not know that was a thing until, I guess, that game. If the game is tied at the end of the seventh inning, that is just it. So far this season, there's only been one of those, which is pretty impressive to say the least. Ooh, big looping breaking ball there. The 1-2 home to Yearwood. Little late swing, chopped foul. Looked like he was half fooled on that pitch. A couple of big breaking balls coming from Tobias Peterson. We'll do the 1-2 again. 2 runners on. Out one chopped up the middle to short. Greenway to Shepard for one. Back over, no throw. So Setzer will be put out on the force. Richardson will advance to third. Yearwood reaches safely on the fielder's choice. And we'll step Dylan Lahr. Lahr in an RBI spot in his first at bat. He's the cleanup hitter. Out one, sent high in the air out to left. Taylor finding it. He'll make the catch right in front of the warning track. Jaden Richardson will trot home easily. It's a sacrifice fly for Dylan Lahr. The Bobcats draw for his blood. They're up 1-0. First pitch swinging, a deep drive out to left. Just missed the short porch. Maybe went about 300 feet. Regardless, Bobcats up early. So that'll bring up McCord. McCord will stand in, a runner on first. 2 runners out. For my sake, I'm hoping for a much closer game today. Runner goes off of first, the throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen bag for Yearwood. Though in the later part of the game last night, it was kind of funny. I was struggling to find things to say to keep the game entertaining. It was 12-4, then quickly 13-4, 14-4. I think the final score was 15-4. A 7 and an 8 run inning, I want to say, last night. In the 6th and 7th for the Copperheads. The Bears just, it was not a very good game for them defensively, so they'll definitely look to come in and play a little sharper ball here today. I will put another runner on. McCord is walked. That is the third free pass given in the inning. So that'll bring up number 4. I believe that is Rockholt. Looping breaking ball fouled off. It's 0-1. Called strike 3. Rockholt goes down looking. Tobias Peterson strains a couple runners. The Bobcats do play one, though. They'll head in the bottom half of the first inning, up 1-0. Your score. The Bears will get their first time to swing it today. They will send up 1, 2, 3. Tristan Vallone will get the first at bat. On the mound, it will be the right-hander Hunt. First pitch to the outfielder, taken down low, ball number 1. Behind Vallone will be Marcus Greenway and Blake Harrell. One-0 comes home, catches the inner part. Defensively for the Bobcats as of right now, Hunt on the mound. Over on first is Combs. Setzer at second. Richardson at short. Cowell was over at third. Lahr, Yearwood, and McCord in left, center, and right. Vallone looking to get the day going for his guys. As we mentioned, coming off a really rough loss last night. Vallone played in almost every game. Look to keep his long consecutive playing streak going here on this Wednesday matchup. 3-1. Close pitch is 3-2. Vallone coming off an 0 for 3 last night. Would love to get a hit today. Full count pitch. Swung on and missed. Vallone goes down swinging. Hunt wins battle number 1. That's how he gets started. One up, one down. And we'll step Marcus Greenway, the shortstop. Greenway with a big swing and miss. He's down quickly 0-2. Hunt really attacking the strike zone as we get this one going. He'll try to stay dominant. The 0-2 home hits Marcus Greenway. So after getting ahead of the 2-home man 0-2, no, it does not hit him. Home plate umpire says it hit the knob of the bat. My fault. Thought that it looked like it ran high and tight on his hands. So the 0-2 one more time. That one a little down. Greenway playing in both games on Monday, did not play yesterday. A combined 0 for 7 on Monday. Marcus Greenway looking to break the 0 for 9 streak he's got going. Battling here 2-2, fouled off. Good day for baseball here on Wednesday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hopefully not too seriously. We'll be out in Maryville tomorrow, I believe. Yes, because today is Wednesday. So that means we are in Maryville tomorrow. But out here at Knoxville Catholic, it's a good day. Ooh, big breaking ball behind the batter. '86 and sunny. And the broadcasting booth, the AC does not work, so it's oftentimes hotter in here than it is outside. I'll walk outside between games and it'll feel like a nice breeze, even though it's almost 90 degrees outside. Full count to Greenway. Fouled off. Marcus Greenway from Irwin, Tennessee. Don't believe anybody else in the league is from Irwin. He might be the lone man. Another payoff. Fouled off again. Good battle from Marcus Greenway in his first at bat. Behind him with potentially one on or two out, it will be Blake Harrell. We saw Harrell pitch last night. He was a position player, late reliever. I made the same comment last night, but if you ever watch an MLB player, position player come into pitch when his team is up big or down big, Harrell pitched with the same form. It was actually kind of funny to watch. Full count, swung on and missed. Good battle from Marcus Greenway. He is retired. Timmy Hunt, a nice long at bat with the shortstop. Up will come Blake Harrell. Two up, two down by way of the strikeout to start the first. Harrell hitless in his last two games. Went 1 for 4 on the first game on Monday. Kingston, Tennessee is where Blake Harrell is from. 0-1-2 him, chopped on the ground over the short. Richardson can't get there. It's a 2-out knock for Blake Harrell. That is the first hit and first base runner of the day for the Bears. That'll send up cleanup hitter Cole Hendrickson. Hendrickson behind the plate here on this Wednesday game. No big flies so far this week. Seems every even week there's no home runs, and every odd week there's a million of them. We saw maybe 5 last week, I want to say. 0 so far this week. That one on the corner. Hendrickson falls to 1-1. Hendrickson batting .380, not a bad summer season for him. Timmy Hunt still being really aggressive in the strike zone, up already over 20 pitches in the inning. So the pitch count may be a little high for a single inning, but only allowing 1 hit and 2 strikeouts so far. One, two, chopped on the ground over to third, just foul. Harrell leading off at first. Hendrickson at a 1-2 with 2 outs here in the first inning. That one will plunk Hendrickson, so already the second hit by pitch we've seen in this game. Maybe a little slippage out of the hand of each pitcher. That'll put another runner on. Five-hole man Abram Taylor coming up. He will get a pinch runner for Hendrickson. He is the catcher. So we will head back to the dugout, put his gear on. Marcus Greenway coming in at pinch run. Good viewership here today in this one. It always catches me off guard whenever the viewers go way up, I'm like, what's happening? And then I always remember the Bobcats are playing, and they always have the best viewership. So shout out to the BCA Bobcats fam and fans, I guess, for that matter. Really rolling deep, sticking to it here as we begin the middle part of the fourth week of the season. Taylor goes around now to 0-2. Two runners on, couple outs. 0-2 to Taylor. Little in. Abram Taylor has himself a home run this season. I believe it came in maybe the first two games for the Bears early on. Runners go. 1-2. Called strike three. Abram Taylor sat down looking. Timmy Hunt records 3 outs in the first. All 3 of them are strikeouts. The Bears strand a couple runners on. We head into the second inning. Your score still 1-0. Second inning, oh my goodness. Let me restart that. Second inning, and we will see the lefty Tobias Peterson on the rubber. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I think, I don't know why I'm a broadcaster. I can't talk. It'll be Cameron Combs up. Chopped on the ground over to short. Greenway fields it on a hop. Throw over. Got him by a foot. One up, one down. Combs is retired. Up will come Cowell. Bryce Cowell into center. Tristan Malone will make a play on it. Real easy. 2 up, 2 down. Bryce Cowell retiring a couple pitches. Now we'll bring up McCord. I'm going to hit McCord. One pitch, and there's a runner on. Up, and I believe the final spot of the lineup is Grisoff. First pitch to him, swinging another line drive out to center. Vallone, a busy man out there. He'll make the catch on it. And that is the end of the top half of the second. A real quick inning. And the Bears already back up to swing it. Your score still 1-0. Bears trail 1-0. They will send up 6, 7, and 8. Dylan Bowser, Shepard, and Owen Porter. It is still the righty Hunt on the rubber. Bobcats sat down 1, 2, 3, 4 quickly in their part of the second. They will see if they can match that same speed against the Bears in their part. Bowser, the catcher last night, getting the DH role here in this one. Hit hard on the line, fouled on the first baseline. Hunt still battling around the strike zone. His ball is not missing by much. Everything in or around it. Not much getting past the catcher Grisoff here yet. 3-1 a little up. It's a leadoff walk for the designated hitter. That'll bring up Bryson Shepard. Shepard playing shortstop last night. He was a late addition to the team. Maybe not late addition, but we did not see him for the first time until on Monday. So only playing in his 4th game. Got a hit in his first game on Monday. Has not had a hit since. Bidding for one here. That one driven to right. McCord going back on it, and it's off the wall. Bowser around second. Shepard around first. It is a 1-out or no-out double. A deep drive by Bryson Shepard puts 2 runners into scoring position. Bears threatening in the second. Another one off that slanted part of the wall out there in deep right center. That one would have left had it been maybe 20 feet more to the left. Instead, it is a double that almost scores one. Owen Porter now in a chance to score a couple himself. Big breaking ball home to Porter. We saw Owen Porter pitch on Monday. He went 4 innings, allowed a couple hits, no earned runs. Wasn't too bad of an appearance. Today he gets to start at first base, where we typically see him, other than, of course, the occasional extra hitter or designated hitter role. Three straight misses to Owen Porter. Timmy Hunt right at about 40 pitches. No outs here in the second. Bryson Shepard doubling to put himself on base. Dylan Bowser getting walked before that. Owen Porter to 3-0. That one finds home. Good battle by Porter. He went from 3-0 to 3-2. Timmy Hunt not allowing any free passes. Full count pitch. Out into center. Yearwood coming in on it. Not Yearwood. Setzer right behind second. My depth perception was terrible there. Excuse me. That one barely went past the infield dirt. He didn't touch him making a play. That's the first out. So big first out. That'll give Caden Adson another RBI shot. Bobcats looking to protect their 1-0 lead. First pitch home to Adsit. 0-1. Couple of hits for Caden Adsit in his last few games. His batting average just below the 250 mark. Big breaking ball from Timmy Hunt, getting ahead of Adsit 0-2. Adsit battling 0-2. Swung on. Foul tipped in front of the catcher. He'll hang in there for one more. Bowser on third, Shepard on second, one out. Adsit at a 0-2. Chops back up the middle. That one will roll through the middle. Bowser will score. Shepard rounding third. He's looking to score. The throw in from McCord in center was cut off. It is a 2-run RBI double for Caden Adsit. The Bears take the lead. They are now up 2-1. Solid line drive up the middle on the ground. That one getting past Timmy Hunt. Had no real chance to make a play on it. Bowser was obviously scoring easily. Shepard not far behind him. Up will come Andrew Hull. The lineup will flip over after Hull, Tristan Vallone on deck. Still only one gone. Bobcats surrendering the lead here in inning number 2. Andrew Hall at a 1-1, fouling off a couple of close pitches in a row. Andrew Hall, the everyday outfielder, he rotates alongside Tristan Vallone and Abram Taylor. Caden Atzett also a rotation outfielder piece. Atzett leading off of second. 1-2 swung on and missed. Andrew Hall goes down swinging. That is the second out here in the second. Wow, we'll flip over for the second time. Up comes Tristan Vallone. Vallone's 0 for 1. That one hard hit on a line. It's going to get past the first baseman Combs. Adds it around third. He's flying into home. He will be safe. It is a 2-out RBI for Tristan Vallone. The Bears add one more. They're now up 3-1. Tough play for Combs over there at first base. Just got past him. Couldn't make a good clean pick on it. We'll welcome back up Marcus Greenway. Little 2-out rally going for the Bears here in their second. Greenway chops one foul. Blown on first. Greenway, he's 0 for 1. Looking to continue this 2-out rally they got going, and he will. That one softly hit out to left. Law will make a play on it. Vallone will go first to second. Greenway into first base safely. Bears rallying here with 2 gone. A mound meeting now is called for. He'll talk to Timmy Hunt. Try to escape this second. Only needing one more out. Already 3 runs across here in the inning. Timmy Hunt will remain on the mound. We'll see Blake Harrell for the second time in as many innings. Harrell 1 for 1. Looks like we'll get some motion heading down to the bullpen of the Bobcats. Hunt now already over 50 pitches. Harrell will come up. Vallone on second. Greenway on first. 2 gone. His squad already scoring 3 in the second. Harrell falling down quickly, 0-2. Hard hit, just foul, just left of the bag. He will stay alive. It's 0-2. Blake Harrell starting to learn a little bit of these colleges. Blake Harrell from Walter State Community College. The 0-2, runners going, the throw down, not in time. It's a double steal. Valone and Greenway heading to third and second. This 2-out rally is not slowing down Harrell, now in a chance for his second hit and potentially a little bit more RBIs here in the third, or in the second with 3 runs. Hunt looked good in the first inning, struggling to maintain that success here in the second. 1-2. Swung on and missed. He gets Harrell down swinging. Big pickup to finally end the second. Bears do score 3 of their own. They take the lead. We are through 2 full innings. Your score, Bears lead 3-1. Third inning, it'll be 1-2-3 do it for the Bobcats. They will still be facing Tobias Peterson. Had the lead up until the bottom of the second. They just surrendered it, but it will be up to Richardson, Setzer, and Yearwood to get things going. Big loop and breaking ball. Tobias Peterson really utilizing his curveball today. A common theme in the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League so far this season is when pitchers have a nasty breaking ball, they tend to utilize it pretty heavily. Richardson plunked in his first at bat. He'll look for his first plate appearance. It's now the 1-2. Big breaking ball. Richardson looking to get things rolling for the Bobcats. Of course, as we mentioned, they're still fighting to get out of last place coming into today 3-7. And if they have a perfect day, they could move themselves up to third. Big breaking ball chopped on the ground, foul. Game clock already about 45 minutes, only 2 full innings in. This one rather slow out of the gate. Out to right center. That one will get down in front of the hole. Richardson around first. He'll head to second. He's looking for a leadoff triple, and he will get it with ease. Jaden Richardson with a nice line drive in right center. That'll put a runner on third base. Ian Setzer now in a good spot to start clawing back a little bit. Setzer, as we've mentioned before, the Union County native. He's 0 for 1 here today. He'll sky that one high up to the right side. First baseman Porter looking for it. And it'll go just foul. That is the Ian Setzer special, as I like to say. He does that a lot, where he'll foul a ball off over the right side, and so many opportunities will be robbed of Setzer because he keeps fouling a ball off just not far enough to get out. So he catches a break there, but almost pulled a Setzer special. Big breaking ball. Caught on the ground over short. Greenway is there. Setzer will be not thrown out. A big, huge throw from Greenway overthrows Porter. Setzer back safely. Meanwhile, the runner from third, Richardson, will come on to score. Bobcats answer back. They are now only trailing by one. So a triple and a throwing error from Marcus Greenway, and the Bobcats now have their third batter up in the inning and nobody out. Isaac Gearwick coming back up. He was walked in his first. Sent out to right center. Vlone will reach up, make the grab. Setzer will retreat back to first. Good play out there from the center fielder. That is how the first out is underway here in the third. Setzer goes, first pitch. In time. Good throw from Cole Hendrickson to get Setzer stealing. A quick way to erase the only base runner so far that the Bobcats currently had. We've seen that a lot from Cole Hendrickson this season. He's thrown out quite a few runners. Dylan Lahr back up. He was also walked in his first at bat. He's 2-0, or fun fact about Dylan Lahr is he has the only grand slam of the season this far. We've seen probably about 100 bases loaded plate appearances, but as of right now, Dylan Lahr remains the only one with a grand slam. The Bobcats roster does hold quite a few titles of the only in terms of what has happened this season. Jaden Richardson, the leadoff hitter, has the only walk-off home run. Technically, the only walk-off home run. Caden Adsett of the Bears also has one, but it was a Little League inside the Parker home run that was counted on errors, but it was still a walk-off. Richardson's ball left the yard by a mile, so that one was a real one. Bobcats are also the only team in the league that has multiple players with the same last name on multiple occasions. Just 2 McCords and 2 Coxes all on one team. Dylan Lahr works the walk. A 2-out base runner will send up one of the McCords, as we had just mentioned. Wind really blowing here at Knoxville County, Catholic, excuse me. Not really too visible, but maybe the trees just beyond center field can make it a little obvious. Sounded like some stuff was tipping over, blowing in the wind. A good breeze that I wish I was feeling inside here. As I mentioned, it's a little hot. Swung on and missed. McCord goes down on 3 pitches. Good bounce back by Tobias Peterson after allowing the leadoff triple. Bounces back, does allow the run, but nothing more comes by it. Your score through the middle half of the third. Bobcats trail 2-3. New pitcher on the mound. That is the end of the day for Timmy Hunt. As we expected, it will be the lefty, Easton Kitts. Kitts will come in. He will face 4, 5, and 6. Hendrickson, Taylor, and Bowser. Hendrickson walked in his first at bat. No, excuse me, he was hit by the pitch. First pitch swinging. He's down 0-1. Easton Kitts, definitely one of the cooler names. You know, with a name like Easton, I think the kid was born to play baseball. The only Easton I've ever heard of is, of course, the baseball brand. So anytime another hit by a pitch for Cole Hendrickson, this catcher is going through it today. As I was saying, though, with a name like Easton and you're named maybe not after the baseball brand, but you have the same name as a baseball brand, you're born to play a sport. It's like naming your kid Marucci and having him play anything else. It's just not right. You know, it's some names are born to play a specific sport or be an athlete in general. And Easton Kitts, the lefty, kicking it, and he will face Abram Taylor. Taylor out to center. McCord giving it a look. He will run it down. That is the first out here in the third. Up will come number 10, Dylan Bowser. I wonder how many times Dylan Bowser has been asked in his life, oh, like Mario? Like Bowser from Mario? Because that's the first thing I thought. It eventually started getting out of my head because I realized he probably gets asked that all the time. Hard hit foul. Bowser's 0 for 0. He was also walked. Hendrickson leading off of first, 1 down here in the third inning. The Bobcats plated one more in the top half of the third. They still trail by one. Chopped on the ground over to second. Setzer coming in. He will bobble it at second. Tough play out of the glove of Ian Setzer. That will allow both runners to advance safely. Hopefully not too much of a costly error. There's only one out. So at a base open to play with. But a free out allowed, and in will come Bryson Shepard. I think something has cursed Knoxville Catholic baseball field because we are seeing multiple errors across the entire league. That one over to Setzer. He will pick it to Richardson for one, over back to first. Not in time, so a good redemption of his glove over there at second. He gets the second runner out on the force. The third runner heading down to first. He was safe. There are now runners in the corners with two gone. But as I was saying, obviously, for any Bears fans listening from last night, you saw that the Copperhead scored 15 runs, and really it was just because of costly errors. And now we're seeing errors here. It's a league-wide thing. I don't know what's going on. This league has been pretty defensively good. I don't know what's happening this week. Porter in a center field. That one will be picked out by Jaden Richardson heading out to his left. Good pick by their shortstop, and the Bears will strand 2 on. RBI spot, nothing to come by it. You're through 3 full. Bears still keep their lead intact. It's 3-2. Just short of the halfway point, top of the 4th inning, set to get going. It will be Rockholt, Combs, and Cowell. The lefty still kicking it from the rubber. It will be the 4th inning of work for Tobias Peterson. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Hump day, as they like to call it. Rockholt's 0 for 1. His team's still down by 1. Top of the 4th inning set to go. Tobias Peterson, as we mentioned, in his 4th start of the season. His season long in terms of inning pitched is 4. He pitched 4, 2, and 1. So if he gets through this inning, he will have tied his season high. And by season, I mean, 3.5 weeks. Almost to the halfway point of the season. This summer kind of moving quickly out here in Knoxville. The final game of this season, I believe, will be on July 22nd. So that is a Wednesday. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks from now. And we have been playing for 3.5 weeks. So almost. I'm not very good at math. Someone tell me where we're at in the season. But up will come Cameron Combs. Highest number of pitches Tobias Peterson has thrown has been 61, and he's currently at 56, so almost at a season high in terms of pitch count as well. Cameron Combs at a 2-0 count. He's now at a 3-0 count. Peterson in danger of walking the first 2 batters he sees in the 4th. On deck is Bryce Cowell. Behind him is McCord, Gersoff, and then the lineup will flip over for the 3rd time. 3-0, chopped hard on the ground, foul. Three one, runner goes. That one inside. Brock Holt will be granted second regardless. Big bat flip there from Cameron Combs as he worked the 3-1 walk. So that'll put runners on first and second. Bryce Cowell back up for his second at bat. We'll get a mound meeting to talk to Tobias. It will still be the lefty's inning. We'll see how much longer he goes. 2 runners on, nobody out. He's only pitching with a 1-run lead. Nobody out in the bullpen. And for his second, it's Bryce Cowell. First pitch swinging. Out to left. That's it going back. He will make the play. A little awkward turn of the body, but a nice reach of the glove. Puts Cowell away. Deep fly out. Out number 1 here in the 4th. A little bit of an awkward route taken by Edson on that ball. I don't think he completely read it entirely right. It's the way to play on it. No errors, no free passes, and will come McCord. Rockhold off of second, Combs off of first. Rockhold representing the tying run. Combs represents the go-ahead. Three straight pitches out of the zone to McCord. A little wild, excuse me, is Peterson here in the fourth inning. He would like to dial it down. There you go. It's not a four-pitch walk. That one on the very corner. Grisoff on deck if McCord can get on safely. Peterson's 3-1, swung on and missed. That's a full count. Payoff pitch, 2 runners on. Swung on and missed. The throw down. Not in time. Neither runner moving with too much urgency, it looks like. McCord strikes out. That's out number 2. It is a double steal. It looks like Rockholt was running like there was 2 outs. Wasn't really sure. But that'll give Grisoff a chance to tie and possibly give his team the lead. Grisoff a hit in his first at bat, looking to go 2 for 2. The 0-1 home, skirts away from the catcher Hendrickson. Rocco coming home to score. That will tie things up. The wild pitch getting away from the catcher, and we are now tied up at 3. You do got to appreciate the Bobcats' late turnaround of their season. They went down soundly in all 6 games. Last week, as we mentioned, they went 3-1. This is their first game of week number 4. Would love to start it off carrying over that momentum from last week. Chopped up the middle. Shortstop Greenway coming in. The throw over. A little wide. Good tag by Bowser, who's now at first. Grisoff is retired. That run will not score. That is the third out of the inning. The Bobcats tie it. We're halfway home. Your score is 3-3. Bottom half of the 4th inning ready to go. Caden Atsit coming up. It will be 9-10-1. Atsit, Hull, and Valone. Easton Kitts will come back out for his 2nd inning of work. Officially now through the halfway point here in this one. As it's 1 for 1. His team surrendering the lead in the top half of the 4th inning. They'll go into the bottom half of it looking to get it back. That's it now at a 3-0. Caden Natchett, a player on the roster of the University of Virginia's College at Wise Athletics. It's a long name. Also Carson Newman. So up will come Andrew Hall after Adsett works the 4-count hit or the 4-pitch walk. First pitch to him, just beyond first base. First baseman Rockhold is there. That is the first out here in the fourth. So the new first baseman is Rockhold, no longer Combs. The rest of the infield still the same. The outfield still looks the same as well. Yearwood in center. And McCord out and right. Those two have been going back and forth the whole game. The lineup will flip over and will come Tristan Vallone. Vallone, he's 1 for 2. The Bears now getting their third at-bats through. Runner goes inside to Vallone. No throwdown from Grisoff. Couldn't handle it cleanly. It's an easy stolen bag for Adsett. Strike number 1 in there. Vallone moves to 2-1. Tristan Vallone playing for Center College. One out in the inning. Caden Adsett leading over off a second. The 3-1 to Vallone finds home. That'll load the count up. It's 3-2. Marcus Greenway on deck. Blake Harrell behind him. Game tied at 3 apiece. Payoff pitch outside. That'll put 2 runners on. Marcus Greenway coming back up. He's 1 for 2. Caden Adsett off a second. Vallone on first. A good spot for them to get the lead back. Marcus Greenway has been pretty busy over there at short. Typically the shortstop for the Bears, and that's where he's playing today. He's had quite a few balls hit to him. Jaden Richardson, the shortstop for the Bobcats, has only had maybe 1 or 2. It's funny, the shortstop for the Bears yesterday was Shepard. I don't think he had 1 ball hit to him until the 7th inning. Greenway now at a 1-1. He'll watch ball 2 go past him at his shins. That one skied out of play. Marcus Greenway battling now at 2-2. Easton Kitts thinking about 25 pitches. Looking to keep the game tied where it is. Been a close one here so far. Only 6 runs across, just entering the back half of this one. On the ground over to short. Richardson can't make the play on it. Adson around third. The throw in from Lauren to left will be a little wide. It's an RBI single for Marcus Greenway. The Bears go back out in front. Score is now 4-3. Solid knock just through the hole. Adson, of course, one of the speedier players for the Bears. He was scoring on that one, no doubt. Now with the lead already back in their hands, up will come Blake Harrell again. Flown over at second. Marcus Greenway at first now. Blake Harrell's 1 for 2, looking to keep the inning going against Easton Kitts. Big lead for both runners. Kitts missing down low. Harrell working out a 1-1. Four RBIs on this season for Blake Harrell. He scored 10 runs himself. 7 walks to 6 strikeouts. Not a bad ratio. On the ground over to short. Richardson coming in. He'll throw over to first for 1. No toss to Setzer trying to roll 2. There was no real chance with Greenway moving quickly over there. Harrell is retired on the force. Both runners advance a base. There's 2 outs. One across already here in the 4th inning. 2 runners in scoring position. Cole Hendrickson in a spot to add on some more insurance. His team leads by 1. Hendrickson falls to 0-1. Hendrickson, I believe he's been hit by a pitch 2 times in his first 2 at-bats. So we'll see if Easton Kitts can change that. Be the first one to retire Hendrickson and not allow him to get on base by way of a hit by pitch. Kitts real dominant around the strike zone. He's been painting the corners, not getting every call to go his way. But we've seen that with both Kitts and Hunt whenever he was on the mound, and Tobias Peterson, who was the starting pitcher currently for the Bears. We'll see if he finishes. But all 3 of those pitchers have been real competitive around the strike zone. Not much junk and waste pitches. Hendrickson into shallow right. McCord coming on. That one will land in no man's land. Valone will score. Greenway not far behind him. That throw just a few seconds late. It is a 2-out single that will plate 2 more for Cole Hendrickson. The Bears going up by 3 runs. They've scored all 3 of those lead runs here in the inning. Three across, two outs, one runner on. First pitch to Abram Taylor fouled off. Abram Taylor's 0 for 2, looking to join the hit party here in the fourth inning. Bears taking their lead back after losing it in the top of the fourth. Easton Kitt still trying to chase this third out. Another 2-out rally going for the Bears. They seem to love to do that. We do see a lot of those. We do see a lot of teams here in the league this season consistently stepping up when it matters. Tie game, close game, little 2-out rally. If you still have a lot to play with, why not play with it? And a lot of teams, including the Bears, have been doing that. So full count to Abram Taylor. Hendrickson off of first. Dylan Bowser in on deck. Hendrickson will be going on the pitch. Full count. Will get away from the catcher. Ball number 4. Grisoff will go back and chase it. Hendrickson held up at second. It's a 2-out full count walk. That'll put 2 runners on. We will get a mound meeting to talk to Easton Kids. Easton Kids, it is your inning to finish out. You'll be faced with Dylan Bowser up at the dish. He's 0 for 1 in his third at bat. 2 runners on base. Bears having themselves a big inning. And for the Bear squad who got destroyed by 11, 12 runs last night, them playing out in front, having a good competitive game has to feel good. Richardson fields it over to Setzer for 1. That's all they need. The fourth inning now completed. The Bears take their lead back. They score 3 runs in the fourth. We're on to the fifth. Your score, Bears lead 6-3. Bobcats trail by 3, fifth inning underway. They will send back up 1, 2, and 3 again. It will be Jaden Richardson, Ian Setzer, and Isaac Yearwood. On the mound, the lefty coming out for his fifth inning of work, Tobias Peterson. First pitch swinging from Richardson into center field. Vallone's there. 1 up, 1 down. Jaden Richardson not having himself a long at-bat. Seeing one pitch, lining it into center. Good contact, unfortunately, center fielder Caden Adsett, who's now out there. Just made a good play on it. Up will come Ian Setzer. Ian Setzer's 0 for 1. Tobias Peterson now setting a season high in terms of inning pitched. Now at 4 1/3, beats his previous 4 innings. Setzer at a 1-1. Ian Setzer playing in his 7th game, was a little late coming into the season. Has a hit in every game he's played in except for one. 7 hits for him on the season. Still looking for his first one today. Won't get it here. He is hit by that pitch. And he will take the free trot down to first base. Five-game hitting streak on the line for Setzer. We'll see. He'll probably get another at bat. We'll see if he can come back up and hit another one. In turn, Isaac Gewer will come up. First pitch swinging from Yearwood, high up and out of play. Yearwood batting about 360. Big breaking ball on the ground at first. Good pick by Porter to second for 1. The trip from Marcus Greenway prevented him from throwing back over. A good pick from the first baseman. That still does eliminate the lead runner. Isaac Gearwood will reach on the fielder's choice. And then will come Dylan Lahr. First pitch on the ground from Lahr. That one fouled off. Just looking at comments right now, a question: do these pitchers pitch in college, or are they just getting work in to try to get on the mound? Everybody enrolled in this league is also enrolled in a college. I'm not sure how often these kids play in their actual colleges, but regardless, this league is a league where they will try to get better and try to hone in on their crafts while playing non-competitive baseball, while also still getting real reps. Close pitch inside of Lahr. He'll move to 1-2. Dylan Lahr, only one one home run for him on the season. It was that grand slam, as I mentioned before. That was in his first game, has not had one since. 1-2 step over, trying to get Yearwood. Good deceptive move from the pitcher Peterson. Yearwood just back in time. That one was close. Had Porter caught that ball, might have been a pickoff. Lar now at a 1-2. Chopped on the ground over Greenway. Diving play by a shortstop. He'll throw over. Not in time. Dylan Lar hustles it out and beats the throw. Not sure why not Yearwood. Greenway wouldn't just toss over to the second baseman Shepard covering the bag. But now the Bobcats trying to take advantage of getting a few runners on with 2 outs. Yearwood on second, Lar on first. Mac McCord now up. McCord, if he can get on, he'll represent the tying run here in the 5th inning. 0-1 breaking ball in the dirt. A little bit of action going on down in the bullpen for the Bears. This will most likely be the end of the day for Tobias Peterson. As of right now, he's gone 4 2/3, allowed 3. Throw down trying to get Lar. That one will get away from Porter. Yearwood around third. He'll look to score. He'll be waved around. He will score easily. Dylan Lar will head into third. A costly overthrow from catcher Cole Hendrickson. Yearwood scores. Lar into third. The score is now 4-6. Costly throws being an issue with the Bears last night. They've kept them at a minimum today. 3-1 to McCord. Almost hits him. Runs high and tight. That'll put a runner on. Runners now on the corners. Something brewing now with 2 outs. Up will come Rockholt. Good amount meeting with head coach and catcher. Tying run now on base for the Bobcats. Go ahead run up at the plate. Only 2 RBIs in the season for Lucas Rockholt. A third stands 90 feet away. That one up out of play. Rockholt's 0-1. Shot out to center field. Adsit looking for it. He will find it in deep center. And that's the inning. Bobcats get a couple on. They score 1. Can't do anything more with it. That's the final out. Your score now 6-4. Bobcats get one back in the fifth. Bears will look to pile on their lead. Their lead now only down to 2 points, or 2 runs, excuse me. It is still Easton Kitts, the lefty. He will face Shepard, Porter, and Adsit. First pitch swinging, down 0-1. Couple swings and misses for Shepard in his third at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Still looking. He does have his second hit in his fourth game. The 0-2 from Kitts. Good breaking ball, just a little in. Topped on the ground over to second. Setzer going back on it. He'll make the throw off balance. Good attempt. Unfortunately, he stood no real chance to make that throw in time. There is a runner aboard on the leadoff hit. And will come Owen Porter. Porter, the righty, swinging it for the third time today, so looking for his first hit. Bryson Shepard stands in on first. Lefty fires the 1-2 to Porter. That one runs in on him. Still no outs here in the inning. One runner on. That one a close play over at first. Ian Setzer making a play deep behind the second base bag. Couldn't get Shepard going. Porter and Kitts working into a full count. Payoff pitch. Sent out to right center. McCord going back on it. He'll make the play. Run down the deep fly ball from Porter. That is the first out of the inning. Shepard back to first, and will come Caden Adsit again. Adsit got himself a few RBIs, has scored a few times himself. Couple of strikes for Adsit to start his at bat. He's 1 for 1. A hit in his last 5 of his 7 games. Really consistent with the bat. The 0-2 just misses the corner. 1-2 from to adds it. Jordan a soft right. That won't get down in front of McCord. Shepard will be held up at second base. The one-out rally continues. Couple of soft knocks for the Bears here in the fifth. They got 2 runners on. Only 1 retired. And will step Andrew O. Out on the ground is short. Richardson just sets it for 1. Back over. Not the play not made smoothly. Rockholt picked it in and out of his glove. So another throw offline here. The Smoky Mountain Collegiate League is an unsuccessful turn double play. That will eliminate 1 runner. Another one back on, however. Tristan Vallone up for his 4th at-bat. First pitch to him, swinging in a shallow left. Dylan Lahr runs it down, and that's the end of the 5th. The Bears get a few men on. Nobody scores. They lead after 5, 6-4. Last 2 innings here in this one. The Bobcats down in their final 6th out to try and trail back from these 2 runs they trail by. It will be a new pitcher on the mound. That will be the end of the day for Tobias Peterson. In will step Rylan Black. Black will face Combs, Cowell, and McCord here in the 6th. Fourth appearance as well for Rylan Black. 4 innings of work. He's been credited with 1 win. Has allowed 7 earned runs, 5 of which coming in 1 appearance. Has walked 10, struck out 4. ERA up over the 12 mark. Holmes did a 3-1 count as the sixth inning gets underway. Bobcats trailing 2 with 2 innings left to play. 3-1 finds home. Three-two pitch upstairs is a leadoff walk for Cameron Combs. Bobcats having a solid start to the sixth inning. So one up and one on. Then we'll step Bryce Cowell. Cowell swinging and missing at the first pitch. Only the 7th game we've seen of Cowell this season. Big lead for Combs going off at first. The throw down. Almost another stolen bag. That one was very close. Combs just evading the tag, it looked like. Hendrickson already thrown out one runner this game, looking for a second one, and just barely missed it. Runner moving into scoring position. Cowell now at a 1-1. That one into center. Adsit going in. The quick work from Adsit out there in center, catching the ball. Adsit, one of the speedier players on the team. We've mentioned that before, and he's showing his speed in the defensive side on the ball game now. One out in the inning, a runner still on second, and will come Jacob McCord. McCord 1 for 2 in this one. We will get a pinch runner, it looks like, off of second. Combs will come out. Chris Say will come in. Say, also an outfielder for the Bobcats, who is real speedy. So after that foul ball, McCord moved into a 1-1. Looks like home plate umpire got hit on that pitch. Or I guess off the foul tip. Looks like he's all right. You know, as a former umpire myself, I umpired back in Texas when I was in college. And those foul balls that get you, they're no joke. You're not really scared of the pitches coming in out of the hand of the pitcher, but they can get you between the pads or get you right in the skin, and that does not feel good. McCord now at a 1-1. Big lead for Say off a second. My time when I was umpiring, I think I was umpiring, I want to say like 13-year-olds. 12 or 13-year-olds is what I was doing. And multiple times in the same game, I would get a foul ball off the bat of a batter, and it would nick me right in my collarbone, right where the chest pad doesn't protect you, so like lower neck, right below the neck guard. Man, maybe I took like 2 or 3 balls off the same spot. Safe to say I took a long break from umpiring after that one. 3-1, big swing and miss from McCord. Now it's a full count. Payoff pitch from Ryland Black. Just misses the lower corner. Jacob McCord works the 1-out walk. That'll put 2 runners on, 1 out, and we'll stand Chris off. Kristoff representing the tying run, or excuse me, the go-ahead run. The tying run already off of first. We'll see if the Bobcats can bring him around to score. One out here in the sixth. Rylan Black pitching with a 2-run lead. Rylan Black really living on the corners here against Kristoff. He's 0 for 3, looking to avoid, what is it, the hat trick? Hat trick's 0 for 3, I want to say, but he would be 0 for 4 if he cannot get on. Big breaking ball, called strike 3. He goes down on 3 pitches looking. Kristoff retired for the second out of the inning. A huge pickup for Rylan Black. That will flip the lineup over, and will come Jaden Richardson. Richardson 0 for 1. 2 runners on for him, 2 outs. Chris A off of second. Jacob McCord on first. The go-ahead run at the plate. That one sent high in the air, just beyond the infield dirt over the left side. Greenway's there. That is the final out of the inning. The Bobcats get a few runners on, and unfortunately they can't do anything with them. They still trail 4-6. Sixth inning ready to go, or the bottom half of it. Bears now down on their final 3 outs to add on any more insurance run. They will send 2, 3, and 4, Greenway, Horrell, and Hendrickson. Leading by 2 in the bottom half of the 6th, the Bobcats will come up in the top half of the 7th, trailing by at least 2 for right now. It'll be a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be Jake Farmer. First pitch from Farmer to Greenway just misses. Third appearance for Farmer this season. He's got 2 and 1 innings pitched in each of his last 2 appearances. Two-0 fastball chopped over to second. Good play by Setzer diving. He can't stick with it. The ball will roll away. Greenway trying to go for second. Looked like Setzer was a little banged up on that play. Took a dive, maybe a little too hard of a tumble. To lead off knock for Marcus Greenway. The coaches will head out to Setzer at second. Check on the second baseman. Now up will come Blake Harrell. Chopped over to third. To second for 1. Throw over. In time. The first double play we've seen turned all day. Call it a 5-4-3. Cowell to Setzer to Rockholt. The twin killer rolled successfully, and there's 2 gone. With as bad as defense has been in the league, I didn't think we were ever going to see a double play again, but there we go. Good defense there from the Bobcats. They erased 2 runners simultaneously. Now up to Cole Hendrickson. Hendrickson 1 for 1. He's had a good day behind the plate. That one over to Cowell again. Good pick. The throw over. Bryce Cowell, have yourself a solid defensive 6th inning. The score will stay right where it is. The Bobcats look to see if they can strike back. They trail 2 heading into their final 3 outs. Your score, 6-4. Top seven ready to go. Bobcats down on their final three outs. 2, 3, and 4. Sets your Yearwood Dylan Lahr. The righty Ryland Black will look to close the door, have a bounce back win for the Bears, and hand the Bobcats their 8th loss. A close game through the majority through this one. The biggest lead of the day only coming from 3 runs. Bobcats cutting it down to 2, and that's where the lead currently stands. Sets are 0 for 1. Black coming into the 7th, just over 20 pitches. Game time, just a little over 2 hours. There will be another game immediately after this. The Bobcats will take on the Copperheads. Setzer shoots one out to left. Valone out there. He'll make the grab. 1 up, 1 down here in the 7th. Towering fly ball out there at deep left. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit too underneath it. Ian Setzer retired. He finishes his day 0 for 2 officially. In steps Isaac Yearwood. Yearwood, he's 0 for 3 in his 4th. Black needing 2 more outs. That one hit hard on a line. Leaping jump by the second baseman Shepard. Can't make a play on it. It's a 1 out knock into right field. Isaac Yearwood aboard. Up will come Dylan Lahr. Lahr 0 for 1. He will represent the tying run if he can get on base. They trail by 2 down in their final 2 outs. Ryland Black would love anything on the ground to roll the twin killing double play and end this one. 1-0 sent high up on the infield. First baseman Porter coming in. He will not make the play. The runner not off of first. Tough break for the Bears here in the final inning. Bobcats stay alive. A tough play from Owen Porter, who came way in from first base. That ball hitting just in front of the pitcher's mound. We saw the Bears' defense crumble last night late in the game. They'll look to avoid that duplicate of costly mistakes. A pinch hitter will come in. It will not be Mac McCord. Lefty swinging it for the first time here in this one. I believe that is Cox. So now with Yearwood off of second, Lahr on first. The go-ahead run at the plate. One breaking ball just a little high from Ryland Black. Cox battling at 2-1. The throw down trying to get the runner going, and he is out. Yearwood trying to take a free bag over to third. He is out on the caught stealing from Cole Hendrickson. A costly mistake. He will hustle off. The Bobcats now down to their final out. Don't know what the thought process there was, I guess, on the throwback to the pitcher. He thought he could steal a bag. Did not go his way, and the Bobcats down their final 2 strikes. 1-1, the pump fake. Dylan Lahr, the Bobcats being maybe a little too aggressiveness here on the base paths. The tying run only at the plate now. Strike 2 to Cox. That will load up the count. So possibly the last pitch here in this one. Law will be off of first. The 3-2. Hit out into right. Adsit will go back on it. That one landed in front of hole in center. Law goes first to third. The Bobcats keep this game going. A 2-out knock from Cox. The tying run is now aboard. Bobcats maybe have a little bit of fight left in them. Sliding down late. First pitch home to Rockholt misses. It's 1-0. Rockholt's 0 for 1. The tying run stands on first base. If he can get on, Rockholt would be the go-ahead run. Got 1 out left to play with. Two misses, 3 balls out of the zone to Lucas Rockholt. Cameron Combs stands in on deck. Four pitches straight to Rockholt that miss. Bases will be now loaded. We will get a mound meeting to talk to Ryland Black. And Ryland Black will have to face Cameron Combs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. His team up by 2. Just needing the final out of the ball game. Combs, who's officially 0 for 1. The Bobcats' last chance. Law on third, Cox on second, Rockholt on first. First pitch to Combs is popped high in the air behind the plate. That one will not hit the roof. I didn't hear it. Combs gets lucky. It's 0-1. Big moment here late in the game because why would the game not end in a suspenseful moment? It's the only way to do it. It's the fun way to do it. It's been a close game. 10 runs across the board already. The 0-1 curveball misses a little in. If he gets on, Bryce Cowell will be on deck. One, big swing and a miss from Cameron Combs. Bobcats down on their last strike. Huge pitch here coming from Ryland Black on the rubber. The 1-2. Chopped foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. The 1-2 one more time in the dirt. Two count. Ryland Black only needing one more to end the game for the Bears. 2-2. Just up. That will run the count full. Stretching this game out to its absolute limits. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Runners going. Swung on and missed. Cameron Combs goes down swinging. Huge strikeout for Ryland Black, and that's the end of this one. The Bears hang on despite a late attempted rally from the Bobcats. Bears win 6-4. They will advance their record to 8-3-1. Bobcats will fall to 3-8. The Bobcats will look to bounce back here in just a few moments. They will play the Copperheads, who are now walking on the field. The Bears bounce back from last night. They dropped that blowout game to the Copperheads, and now they win a very close one against the Bobcats, so they keep their second-place record intact. They do not fall any further. A close game here at Catholic to start this Wednesday matchups. If you're a Bobcats fan, I'll make a new stream for y'all, as everybody typically knows. So don't go anywhere. Your team's not done yet. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're a Bears fan, you can go ahead and get out of here. I'll catch you. If the Bears play tomorrow, I'll see you out there in Maryville tomorrow. If not, I'll see y'all on Monday. Your final from Knoxville Catholic for the first game here on this Wednesday. Bears win 6-4. Bobcats are due up again here momentarily. That's it for you. Thank you for listening. My name is Hunter Mancuso.